Hello, everyone, and welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, home of the Bayou Bengals and the stadium called Death Valley since the late 50s. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The inside handoff. Powers through the defender. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. Flying out to the left. Inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, LSU!
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Gets it out fast. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. First down to start the drive after the break. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9. Operating in the red zone here on second down. To the air, it's Warren. Snags it. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and
The ball squirts free. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Wolverines! The defense with the scoop and score.
Man, great job by the defense. The ball's thrown, the ball's completed, swarming to the football, knock it out, and then guess what? Be there to scoop it up, run it back to the end zone. Huge play by this defense.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. The kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their
Welcome to Ann Arbor and the Big House, home to one of the most storied programs in college football and the first one to win 1,000 games, the Michigan Wolverines. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Wolverines will boot it away to start the game. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The offense lining up for a first down play. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I can go back to 2006 when they were 1 and 2 in the country. You know, like, these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
And you think about some of the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry. Bo Schembechler at Michigan and Woody Hayes at Ohio State. And it's amazing, in a conference full of trophy games, maybe the greatest rivalry doesn't even have one.
They'll try to pick up the first. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on 4th down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
The passing game continues to be prolific, and as much as Ohio State has been built on tough, gonna let it fly. It's complete. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. On the move. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The colors of the day were maize and blue when Michigan won a close one last year.
It was Ohio State leaving the stadium feeling blue after that one, too. The way that Michigan enforced their will late in that game. They were the most physical team when they needed to be, and, David, they're going to have to do that again to pull out this W.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if you're the coach at Ohio State and you won every game on your schedule, but you lose to Michigan, it's an unsuccessful year. So he's heard about it all offseason, and these players have too, and they'll be ready for some revenge.
On the run, it's Edwards. There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, a great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, These are two teams competing for national championships at the end of the year, and this game really does determine the national landscape.
And 19 national championships between the two teams. Late in the year, it always mattered. You go back to 2006, #1 versus #2. So always disdain, always hate. Don't even call each other by their names. Like, this rivalry means so much to college football.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. To throw, it's Howard. Coming after him. Using his feet to buy time. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll knock him down. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Into the spin cycle and forward. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They picked up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Now on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The sure hands. It's Ibuka. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Looking to throw it again. He makes the connection. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. He wants to throw. Buying some time. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Strong, firm tackle. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break.
And he chews up yardage, but still doesn't earn the 1st down.
We all know that was a give-up play. They were just saying, let's get our bearings back, and all of a sudden they bust a pretty big one.
Get a big one, get a big one, keep chewing up yards, keep chewing up yards, and you still have enough.
Touchdown, Ohio State! A great catch and run for 6. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want.
They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Really good job on the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
That's reeled in. It's Edwards. Still on his feet at the 45. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Fast motion from the offense. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Line getting set on second down. Wants to throw. It's Warren. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already four-down territory? Makes the catch. It's Edwards. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Really nice job there at the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
He's looking to pass. Floating away. Looking to the end zone. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Have you ever met a wide receiver that isn't always open? They always want the football. They got so much confidence. QB rolling outside the pocket, trying to make a play. Receivers had an opportunity maybe to make a play, but you know what? I'm open, throw me the ball, throw my hand in the air. You know what? That pick, it goes in the quarterback stats, not the receivers.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. It's complete. A huge pickup. They'll immediately call timeout. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. He's going to pass. He's going for the big play. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Comes out throwing on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. After the big first down sack, it's second down. Dropping back, it's Howard. Now improvising. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Man, you know, you always look back in games at single plays that turn the tide. And with this defense now trailing by 2 possessions, if they could have just caught the ball and gotten that pick, that potentially changes everything in this game. That was a missed opportunity.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Setting up the screen. Oh, left him grasping for air. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And most importantly, they got the first. They've been getting pushed around up front this game and haven't created a lot of lanes to run the football, but you needed it. You needed that first down. You needed to get the sticks moving. You need to run some clock, so good job by the offense finding a little bit of space to get the first down.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Shakes off the tackler. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Looking to pass. It's Warren. It's complete. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback will audible. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll leave it with him. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Getting some heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to...
Oh, look out. There he goes. The 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the pummeling has started. Ohio State is dotting Michigan's eye as the Buckeyes are firmly in control.
And Ohio State, you know, they've let a few get away from their rival in Michigan, and they're trying to get that back. So they came into this one with a chip on their shoulder. They're not always used to being in that position when they play against Michigan. But, David, in the second half here, it's all Buckeyes.
Yeah, and you know,
it's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Morris. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense. Defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Warren. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from. You try to grow.
Ball in the air. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point is good. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. He'll bring it out. It's Morris. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity.
What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. Running it back, it's Ballard. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll try the run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Wide out in motion. Off the play fake. Fires deep toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had them...
It's a fake. The holder's going to try to toss it. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Come on, set. To the air, it's Warren. Dances away from the heat. I've seen a lot of football, and I've never seen anything like that, and I hope I never do again. What a weird play for the safety. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese. And that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats and you take the rankings and you take the records and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion when we see these rivalry games. We certainly saw it today. And, David, for this losing team, this one's going to sting for a while.
It does, but it's so strange because I always feel the same way. I'm like, there's
Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium. The smoke machine is rolling, and the Miami Hurricanes making their customary grand entrance onto the field. Today, a ranked versus ranked matchup as a couple of top 25 teams get set to go jaw to jaw. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. Going for the return. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. On first down, here comes this offense. To the air, it's Ward. Fires to the tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Going to try to get it himself. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And after success like that on the bootleg, that's going to change the way the defense plays now. Every single time from here on out, when the quarterback hands it off, they're going to have to leave a defender, a defensive end, or a linebacker outside just in case he decides to keep it. It's a positive play offensively, but it also now changes the way this defense is going to try and play the rest of the game.
Martinez on the carry. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
They're trying to get to it. He's going to take off. Turns it on in midfield. And is slipped out. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
This defense prides themselves on effort and pursuit. Quarterback there did a great job scrambling, so much so that he was able to get downfield, and it looked like it was going to be a big play, but all that pursuit from the defense and their effort getting to the ball, knocking it out, and coming away with a big turnover.
The offense set for a first down play. They'll run it from the gun. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Catch in the middle. It's locked. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
On first down from the 13-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Here it is trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll immediately call timeout. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Back to throw, it's Leonard. Flips it out to the back. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
Leaves it with the running back. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. To the ground with the back. Plows through the defense. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
This defense is going to have to gang tackle this big physical running back. One guy's not going to get the job done. 2, 3, 4 plus hats to the ball every single time this guy has it in his hands.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Looking downfield, it's Ward. Now he's going to break the pocket. Slings it downfield. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
You know, on a 3rd and short like that, you just have to have great chemistry between the quarterback and his receiver. They just couldn't get on the same page. Now it sets up 4th down.
This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics. Around midfield, 4-down territory. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the catch past the sticks. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
He's looking to throw it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Martinez. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Martinez. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles, and get them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there on them.
They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Martinez. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Trying to find his man on first down. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass, it's Ward. He makes a grab. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first.
Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Ready to try the point after. Splits the uprights. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Canes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here come the Irish back on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. but then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to power their way ahead. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They're going to ride this running back.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast and low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Got the quick pass. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught in the backfield. It's live. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
The back goes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking to throw, it's Ward. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
On 4th down, going to the air. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
What a big stop for this defense. In the second half, around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big fourth down stop.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. Got room at the 35. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Grab behind the line. It's Love. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down.
Yeah, they got to move fast, and obviously you're going for this on 4th down, and you got to think about how many chunk plays I can get, move the sticks, get down the field. I got to get a score, Jesse, in this critical moment.
So start thinking about who are your best players and who needs to touch the football right now. Those are the plays that you need to be dialing up this situation of the game.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This to jump into the lead in the final minute. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop and you can save every second you have.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Back to throw, it's Ward. Buys a little time with his feet. Finds a man on the left. Offense uses a timeout, 17 seconds left on the clock.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
It's really hard to dial up big completions vertically down the field. At this juncture in the game, it's the 4th quarter, and the defense is playing with extra DBs on the field. They know you're going to throw it. Ball falls incomplete.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. These corners going to give these receivers some space. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. With the line of scrimmage at the 37, that will leave them with a long 54-yard field goal attempt and a chance to win the game. And the try is no good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied, guys. Offense set on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Leonard. He lofts one down the sideline. Hits him in stride at the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. So here comes our first play of overtime. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Feeling some heat. It's complete. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a 1st down in the red zone at the 11. And the Canes get the first crack here in overtime. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fighting off the defender. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
The give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Pocket starts to collapse. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that, they've taken the lead. Down by a field goal, and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Let's see what they have on 3rd down as they want to make sure they keep this in makeable field goal range. Back to throw, it's Leonard. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
First and goal, and a touchdown will win it. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And when you get closer to this area near the red zone and closer inside the 5 like you are here, it's tough to throw certain routes, right? Like you need to throw those slants, you need to throw those fades, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands really, really quickly because you know you're going to get some pressure from that defense.
Not a ton of room to operate on 3rd and goal, but a touchdown wins it here in OT. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And they're able to get him on the ground.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. The chip shot is perfect, and we'll go to another overtime period. Now, first down here in the 2nd overtime. Using his legs and slot. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. Smashes through. They get him after he picked up 5 and got him inside the red zone down to the 16.
Man, you play this whole game back and forth into overtime. Now you got a chance to set the tone, run the football in overtime, and be a little physical.
And if you can run the ball and not put it in jeopardy by throwing passes, that's a great way to finish the deal.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
They're just trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Power football with the run. Mark it off as a 6-yard gain down to the 6-yard line.
Now, when when I'm an OT and I start to get in this territory, I gotta be thinking touchdown. Like, what are my plays that I can go to now? I ran the football and showed a little bit of conservativeness. I gotta take advantage of a shot out wide. What's my best go-to play in this situation?
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to run for it. Touchdown, Notre Dame! That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They got the touchdown. Now in the second overtime, you have to go for two. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to throw, it's Leonard. And they pick it off. You can't give it away in overtime. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown.
Check, check. Blue 27 patio. Blue 27 patio. Blue 22.
He'll start this drive firing. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's got it. Touchdown, Hurricane. They got it in to tie it up here in double overtime, and now the two-pointer will win it. If he doesn't get you with his arm, he'll get you with his legs, or he might get you with both of them.
It stinks, man. Having to defend a guy like this that just, you think you're going to get him in the pocket. You got to play the first play where he might be throwing the ball from the pocket, and then he scrambles, and now you're defending the run and the throw down the field. It's kind of like rush hour back in the day. Which one of y'all kicked me?
Have to go for two here in the second overtime, and this one would win the game.
White 53. White 53.
They'll go to the air. He got it in there, and we are tied again. Is this fun or what? We're headed to triple OT. This is one of the best games we've called this season, a thriller, and it comes down to the wire here in overtime.
I could watch these two teams play another 6 times this year, just back and forth, trading blows, offenses coming up with explosive plays, big hits all over the